Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this. Look at this. This is an absolute beast of a quadcopter. Now, couple of things. What I'm doing today is I'm currently putting together a quick video of flying this because I didn't realise at the time when I did the unboxing for this that I've got to get my flights today to go on holiday. So what I didn't want to postpone this and do another video and say, oh, it's not going to be out for another week, because I didn't think that was fair because I did the unboxing on Wednesday. So today we're going to do the flight test of this, but we're not going to do the recording video test. We're going to do that when we come back. So this video is going to be in two parts. So today we're going to look at the flight of this, we're going to look at how well it works, we're going to look at all the usual stuff, but there's going to be no video recording from here, alright? And that's just purely down to the time that it would take for me to edit. And I think my wife would kill me if we miss our flights. So, with that, I just wanted to put a video out, and to be honest with you, the flight test of this I'm very excited about. So this is the JD-11 by Jingdatoys, and it is amazing. As you can see from its style, it looks like the DJI Inspire. Now, I know what a couple of you are asking already, do the wings move like, the propeller arms move like the DJI Inspire? No, they don't. This is a fixed wing. And I thought it'd be quite refreshing to do a fixed wing because for the past couple of months we've done folding quadcopters because they've been the newest thing and they've been really, really easy to carry. Whereas this thing is really quite difficult to carry, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun to fly. So, what I've done is I've gone through pre-flight checks because the only thing I had to put onto here, as we saw in the unboxing, were these landing sprigs and the camera. So I've gone through every screw and I've tightened it up. I've gone through every single bolt, Allen key bolt, and made sure that everything is as tight as it can be without being dangerously too tight. Everything else looks fine, so I'm really excited to be taking this up. So let's knock it on. So a little on and off switch at the front. As soon as it comes on, there's a multicoloured LED at the back, blue, green and red. Two red LEDs at the back, two blue LEDs at the front. Now that's quite interesting because the LEDs, or the coverings of the LEDs on the front, are the same as the back and they're red. So that's really quite nice. At least you can denote which one is front and which one is back. So I tell you what, I think I've done enough talking. Let's take this guy up. Alright, so we're just going to bind to the quadcopter. It's automatically bound. There we go. So no need to do once up and once down. What I am going to do though, because this quadcopter contains a gyro, I'm just going to calibrate the gyros, as I was trying to say before the motor spun up. But there we go. So as we saw, to spin the motors up, bring both of the analog sticks down to the opposite corners. The motors then start. Right. Let's get her up. Let's get her up in the sky. Now this guy does have an automatic cutoff feature. Oh my god, look at that! That is really quite still. Okay, air pressure is altering, so you are going to see that with the air pressure altering, the quadcopter is going to float up and down slightly, exactly like it is doing. Impressive. Wow, good god, this thing is responsive. Look at it go! My god, I've not flown anything this responsive in a very, very long time. Look at me, I'm just flying like I would normally fly a quadcopter, and this thing is just... Good god! Right, I really did not expect this to be as sensitive and as absolutely awesome as it is. Look at the speed it's getting up to, and I didn't even put it... This is on normal mode. This isn't on any enhanced mode or extreme or anything like that. Now this... Right, okay, this opens up a load more questions. Now, as you can hear, the quadcopter is loud, but it's not screechingly loud. Now, I detest screechingly loud quadcopters. This is just loud because these motors are extremely powerful. So let's have it look at us for a second. Look at that. That really is a good-looking quadcopter in the air. Bring it towards me a little bit. Down a little bit. Okay, look at that. Yeah, he really is good. He is loud, he's responsive. His turning is a little bit erratic. If I turn him very slowly, then he turns without issue, but he seems to flick up and then turn around. See? Now that is, I haven't seen a quadcopter turn like that in this style before. Now, obviously, the style which I would most compare this to would be the DJI Inspire, but one that I've actually flown, I would compare it to the JXD 509 and 510, because the layout is pretty much very similar of the propeller arms I'm on about, not of the body. But that doesn't bank and flick itself up when it turns. It automatically, it just turns in a circle. But I tell you what, this guy, good God, he is probably so sensitive because he is pitched as a smart observation drone. So therefore you would want a very steady drone and a very capable drone, and at the same time a very smooth drone for turning, for when you want to get those video shots for any video that you're making, really. He is very, very good. Right, okay, so obviously we've yet got to test the camera. That's fine. But I think more than anything, I'm just extremely impressed with its flying ability. Absolutely. Because it flies and it lands. Oh, landing is a little bit shoddy. Okay, so landing, I would do like any other landing. I would bring a quadcopter down very slowly and then try to let it touch the floor. But as we saw, that just bounced. So I'm going to try landing again. So I'm going to try taking it up and then slowly bringing it down. And he is very bouncy, but that was a little bit better. And then bring both of the analog sticks in to shut off the motors. Okay, so things I've learnt. He's quite erratic when he turns, very, very fast in a straight line, very fast when he does turn as well. Bringing him down to a landing, if you think normally that when you land a quadcopter you're landing it slowly, you're not, you're landing it too fast, you need to land it slower again, because this guy will just bounce, as we saw the first time when I landed him. That was a pretty shoddy landing the first time. So yeah, I am very impressed with this little guy. Oh, he's not little, but this guy is just spectacular at flying. So the battery to charge, the battery took about an hour and 55 minutes to charge, which, to be honest with you, for the capacity of the battery and the fact that it was doing it over USB, I think that's actually pretty good. But the battery rated time, for the battery is best part of 10 to 12 minutes. So what we found recently is the fact that when manufacturers have said that, it's been longer by about 2 or 3 minutes. So hopefully we can get 15 minutes, I would have said, out of this guy. We'll have to see when I'm stitching the video together. Obviously I'll put it down if it is 15 minutes. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, this guy is very, very good. He is just flying. Oh, that's one thing he can't do very well. He can't switch to the right and then switch to the left quickly. He switches to the right very quick. And then if you try to move him to the left again, he does that very slow. But I guess, you know, sort of movements like that wouldn't be in this guy's repertoire as such. Yeah, this guy appears to just be absolutely loving life. Oh, there we go. Battery lights. We've got battery lights. Yeah, so we are low on battery, folks. So I'm going to keep him going around maybe another 2 or 3 times. See if he becomes unresponsive any. Right, okay. This is getting dangerously low, and as I want to do more videos with him, I don't want him damaged, I'm going to bring him in for a landing. So, as we remembered, however slow you think you're going, go slower. So there we go, this is me bringing him down. Oh, and thank you barometer for automatically picking up. Thank you barometer for automatically sensing the air pressure and taking him back up into the air. That was very annoying. Alright, let's get a verdict. So, thoughts. What do I think of this guy? Well, I think on face value, he flies tremendously well. He cuts through the air, he turns remarkably quickly. Now this guy, for anybody who gets this, a word of warning, as soon as you start off, he is going to go 100 miles an hour. And every single time you turn and come back straight, it feels like he's getting faster. So, what I would do is, I would have very precise, very slow movements with this guy, unless of course you want him to be ripping up the area in which you're flying. As long as it's safe to do so, then no problem. Couple of issues and a couple of downsides. One downside is the barometer is very sensitive, which is very good when he's up in the air. He stays remarkably true, but when he comes down and when he comes down to landing, you've got to move him so slowly to land him that the barometer senses the air pressure difference and tries to take him back up in the air slightly and feathers him. So therefore he comes down with a hell of a bang. Now there's been no damage. We've seen that a couple of the landings, or one of the landing sprigs is ripped, but to be honest it's just foam and this is tarmac, so we know which one is going to come off worse. As for the video, I've got a few tests I want to run on the video, just specifically because this is an observation drone, so therefore I want to see how well it does fixed at a particular object and moving around that object. All in all though, I am very impressed. All in all, for the amount of money that I paid for this, I think this is worth it in spades. Absolutely. Didn't have any issues with the transmitter. Transmitter range got us right way down to the bottom of this tennis court, of this basketball court. Got us right the way around it as well. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a very good quadcopter. I'm going to be doing a lot more tests with this. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying. And now I've got to go and catch my flight.